Oi, Mary! Saved you an orange. Best one it is.
Oh.
Oh, don't be sad. I'm just not angry is all.
It ain't the orange, Mary, it's just... I really want a dog, but Mum, she won't let me. Says we can hardly feed ourselves, but we could. I know we could. I just got to sell enough oranges.
Look at the oranges, nice.
Best of luck to you, love. And don't give up just 'cause one sale doesn't go your way.
You're right. There's plenty others wanting oranges.
That's the spirit.
It's a hard life being a businesswoman, but we do what we must, don't we?
That we do.
Yeah, what's the other thing?
Mary! Oh, Mary! Over here! Mary!
No, she was here to defend. Well, 성씨 배우분 슬라트가. 그래서 네, 맞아요.
Oh, morning, girl. I was hoping to see your ugly mug today. You must be able to read my mind. This ugly mug's got some work for you. Ooh, let's hear it then. Mr. Wig, you know, the curiosity chap needs an extra pair of hands. I suggested yours. How kind. Anything for a friend. How's my favourite flower girl then? It ain't right for me to grouse, but I'm struggling, Mary. I've enough stock money to keep me going for a week, but with Jack not working... That idle moke. I'm doing my best. The gentlemen are still kind and buy their buttonholes, but the ladies are frightened. They keep away. I'm frightened and all. It'll blow over soon enough, Kitty. People don't take long to forget. I hope you're right. Speaking of blowing over, is Joe... Nah. Mr. Barnett don't forget a storm quickly. We still ain't speaking. What's got him knocked this time? Ugh. Money troubles. Ain't that just the way? Shame. He seemed like a good man. Yeah. Still sends me my keep in the post. I need to find myself one like that. Who knows? Perhaps we're in for a stroke of luck.
gone right cakey, because I could swear that dog is following me. How does it know where it's going? Where's Mr. Jenkins?
A fine day, isn't it?
We should make the most of it.
A good rule for any day.
Excuse my asking.
Sweden. I knew what you planned to ask from the look on your face. That was a long time ago, mind. Accents? Pick up on accents, I suppose.
Ah, I see. It is only fair. Wales. A long time ago, that wasn't all.
It is a blessing these small things follow us, despite being so far from home.
You seem to have spent a long time here, though, if you don't mind my saying.
20 years or so. So desperate to see the country as many were. After losing a child in Gothenburg, it felt like time for a new beginning.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Oh, that is life, is it not?
Yes.
My apologies. I'm often told that it is wrong to wear your heart on your sleeve in London, yet I do often. Good day to you, miss. Thank you for such kind conversation.
Whittock?
Pretty pasties for pretty ladies.
I've come about the work, sir. Kitty sent me.
Ah, you must be Mary Jane. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Ready to spread the good word about my fine establishment?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Splendid. Furnish thyself, child.
You want me handing out pamphlets, sir?
Why, you do not distribute mere pamphlets.
No?
My dear, you will be as Beatrice, leading them to paradise.
Who's she when she's at home?
Oh, never mind. Mary Jane, what I offer here is salvation. For too long have the people of Whitechapel languished in ignorance, which I am afraid to say is the cause of much of the wrongdoing we see upon these very streets. We have forgotten who we are. A nation built by heroes, from whom we can trace our best habits and institutions. I shall remind them of this fact. We shall remind them.
And I'll be doing all that by just handing out pamphlets.
Now, I would not hope to suggest where one might best make a start. You are, no doubt, more familiar with Whitechapel's environs than I.
The docks would be a good place, I reckon, sir.
I got a dog. I play with it so much.
They're for an exhibition, don't ask.
You know I can't go, but I'll hide it in my top drawer for you. Thanks for thinking of me, Mary.
Interest you in an exhibition on King Arthur?
What on earth do you expect me to do with that? Toss him in the water for all I care, but you can fuck off with that rubbish.
I lived here when I was young, you know.
Here, don't you look like the spirit of my daughter? Come back from the grave to haunt this old moke, eh?
Don't get your hopes up that you'll get familiar with the lads down here. I've enough trouble keeping them occupied as is.
Christ, Sid, what's crawled up your arse and died?
Same thing, what's crawled out between your legs. It's Mr. Young to you. Now clear off. I don't want to be seen in such bad company.
You didn't mind my company before.
You better watch your tongue, Kelly. You hear me?
You used to have such a gentle way with you, Sid. What happened?
You know what happened.
How do you think I feel? Anna was my friend.
And she's my wife. Anna won't eat. Can't remember nothing. Freddie, he cries and cries. She just looks at him like he ain't even there.
Oh, Sid. I'm sorry.
What happened, happened. I ain't denying that. It don't mean I want to speak to you, though. Anna is just angry all the time. When she ain't angry, she cries. I don't even recognise her. Freddie, he's only tiny. I swear to you, he could fit. Why are you still here?
Pretty posies for pretty ladies.
Interest you in an exhibition on King Arthur?
Not for me, Miss Kelly. I ain't sharp enough for the likes of that. I'll see if me pa's interested, though.
Ah, bless you, Henry. Hey, what's got you in such fine spirits, Master Hopkins?
It's nothing, Miss Kelly. Honest.
Business good?
Oh, the bad air don't hinder appetites, Miss Kelly. The old man's bacon can weather any storm.
That ain't it at all. Would it happen to be that posh girl from up Spitalfields?
Agnes is a fine girl, Miss Kelly. I have so little to offer a woman like that.
Hey, you've plenty to offer, Henry. What about your pa's job?
Oh, Miss Kelly, I ain't a baker. The old man would have me in a heartbeat. But I miss the people, you know. Let some other lad have it. I'm happy to be on the streets, me.
And Agnes?
Who knows? It's a rummy old world, ain't it? I could be in luck. Sure, I can't be tempting ya. Oh, the way to a lady's heart is through her stomach, Miss Kelly. You just wait and see.
They're for an exhibition. Don't chaff me. I need the money.
You know me too well. I may as well have one. Who knows? I might find myself an old song or two in those dusty books.
I see you have no more pamphlets. I trust all went well.
I shan't lie, sir. It was a struggle.
I can imagine. But if one weary soul walks through these doors seeking transcendence, then we shall have succeeded. Now, such valuable work must not go unrewarded.
Thank you, sir. I shall be glad to help again in the future if you have need of it.
I shall keep that in mind, Mary Jane. I see you admiring my latest purchase. I wonder, do you happen to recognize the language in which the text is written?
Looks like Welsh to me, sir.
Well done. It is in fact an ancient dialect, not spoken anymore.
What's it about, if I might ask?
You are familiar with the tales of King Arthur?
A little. My gran used to tell me stories.
Many have told the tale down through the ages. Mallory, de Troyes, most recently Tennyson. This book contains one of the earliest and least known versions. Rather primitive, but that is to be expected. Would you like to hear it?
Please, sir.
Why, Mary Jane, can there not be more people like you in this world? The tale begins long ago, in a time of darkness and war, when prophecy foretold that from the chaos would rise a great king named Arthur and his mighty court at Camelot. From far and wide came the bravest of warriors, each pledging their swords to defend the kingdom's glory and ensure peace forevermore across its lands. And from among these warriors there stood one, braver and more glorious than all the rest, Sir Lancelot du Lac, heralded the greatest knight of his age. But while all admired the valiant star in their midst, there was a fiery passion that burned deep within another's heart. Alas, Queen Guinevere knew it to be wrong, and fought to keep her desire hidden, until one day she could not bear the agony any longer, and confessed all. To the Queen's surprise, Lancelot did not chide her words, but instead wept, for in his eternal goodness he had not felt a purer love in all his years, and swore to keep Guinevere's secret until his last breath. Tragedy was almost averted that day, were it not for another who watched from the shadows. It was the sorceress Morgana, Arthur's exiled kin. She too yearned deeply, but not for love. Her prize was the crown upon her brother's head, and the title of queen his birth had long denied her. So, that very night, she went transformed to Arthur's chamber, whispering to him her wicked tale. Plagued thereafter was the king with dreadful visions, not of ghouls and ghosts and monstrous fiends, but of friends and lovers committing treachery most foul. Upon his waking, Arthur's torment did not end, for he knew in his heart a nightmarish truth had been revealed. The wretched couple was summoned before the king, who, in such pain, could not bear their presence any longer, and declared them outcast, never again to step foot within Camelot's walls. News of this great turmoil quickly spread throughout the realm, and the dark forces, long defeated, stirred once more. And so, Morgana's evil plan was almost done, as she woke dormant terrors to rain down fire on Arthur's fallen kingdom. Finally, the scheming sorceress was poised to take the crown and rule as Camelot's eternal queen. But a deathly shriek cut her triumph short, and with haste Morgana flew to whence the dreaded noise had come. On a bed of ash she found her enchanted dragon slain, and so too Lancelot, returned to save the kingdom, and by a noble death redeem his name. With her evil plan thwarted, Morgana raged, but her punishment was not yet over, for the wizard Merlin appeared in judgment of her crime. He passed sentence and bound Morgana to a wretched form, proclaiming the sorceress forever cursed to roam a world of her undoing. But in the act of binding such evil, magic had seeped into the very ground upon which they stood. Some say it was a miracle, others a curious fate. But brave Lancelot did draw breath once more. Second life the knight was granted, and so from Camelot's ashes he did rise and devote his sword and self to protect the weak from harm and keep evil forever at bay.
Oh, what a beautiful story, sir.
The illustrations are also exquisite, are they not?
The drawing puts me in mind of someone. A gentleman I met the other night. He even has the same dog.
Maybe Lancelot has come to Whitechapel to banish evil and lead us all to the light.
I should be off, sir.
Good day to you, Mary Jane.